Hello, everybody. We are still the international group of awesome minus Rich, sadly. He might drop in later. I hope he will, so we can see something of his character. But we are still playing Power Beyond Doubt, and we are still featuring the same characters. We are also using the same safety tools that we have used before. And I will go through them real quick, just so that we are all remembering that they are there. We are using lies and veils, lies, stuff that won't appear in the fiction, and we don't, because we don't like it. And these are animal abuse, cannibalism, harm to preteen children, pandemics, sexual assault, violence or coercion, and mind-controlled sex. There are veils in place. That is stuff that might have a part in the fiction, but well, we won't shine a light on it. That's domestic violence, sexual content, and torture by the PCs, and mind-controlled violence against family. And we have a lot of ask firsts, which means that we will ask before introducing content of that sort, which is harm to animals, and a ton of mind-controlled stuff, actually, because we have a mastermind as a mind-controlling person in the background. So we have a lot of stuff that says, hey, sure, we can do some mind control, but ask before introducing, especially before mind controlling any PC. We also have romance options on the table. And we have a weather calculator, which is not a safety tool, but which is still fun. We will take breaks. We will take one break on the next hour, I think. Maybe we'll be finished until then, so we'll see. And we might do some stars. I don't think we need to do a lot of wishes. Maybe we'll record it. If Rich hasn't joined us, maybe we'll record it so he can see these and then plan accordingly for next week or whenever he's going to be able to come back. I think that cover. Oh, and we have, of course, the X card. I forgot about the X card. X card means if something comes up that's not fun, that you don't like, that makes you feel uncomfortable, please feel free to say, can I X card that? I want to X card this, or can we not use this? Okay, and yeah, so okay, I think we'll just quickly introduce the characters, and maybe something they did last time that stuck to you, that is still stuck in your mind. And I will go over what I remember from last time. And I have to say, even though I'm the GM, I'm terrible at remembering stuff. So please feel free to correct me or jump in with additional information. Yeah, and I would like to go in the order of the character keepers. So why don't we start with you, Alex?
Hi, I'm Alex. I use he, him, and I'm playing Blossom, who uses she, her, and she is the changed. She is a big, used to be normal human, early 20s woman, and now is a big plant monster. Her words. Last seen throwing a fountain because people tried to shoot darts at Maxwell. I think he was, Chinook dived in the way and saved him. Like, pushed him up. Yeah. Yeah. Throwing a fountain.
Okay. Cool. So next one up would be Tyler Maxwell, please.
I'm playing Professor Maxwell Mannheim, also Hearn the Hunter. We sort of share an existence at the moment. And I was the aforementioned getting shot at by a thing and saved as we are attempting to hunt down a villainous beauty consortium, it seems. And Hearn is definitely pissed that they have thus far escaped his wild hunt.
Okay, thank you. And last but not least, Jen.
Hello, I'm Jen. I use she, her pronouns. I am playing Theodora Regenhard, also known as Shanak, who also uses she, her pronouns. She's an untamed playbook with cool fox-themed powers. And yeah, last session she had done some internet sleuthing about this Gronar initiative, as well as leaping into action when somebody with a blow dart gun tube thing went after poor Maxwell. But they're not alone, from what I recall. So we're still in a hazardous situation.
Yeah, I mean, these were 3 guys in silver. To scale back a little.
Oh, that's right. And Blossom did throw like a little fountain at them.
It wasn't such a little fountain.
Maybe one you could like sit, you know, like 3 people could sit at the base, first base of it, and then it can raise up and then.
More than a bird bath, but less than a city square.
Yeah. 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 So I think last time, just to recapitulate, I don't know what the word is here. Just to rephrase this for my brain, Gronar initiative seems to be active, kind of taking stuff from aliens to create their beauty stuff, make your life more beautiful is their catchphrase. And they are, well, some aliens have gone missing. One of Maxwell's colleagues has one of his species students missing. That was Professor Brumby. And I think Theo found an unconscious, injured alien in a ravine near the house where some of her relatives lived. And some of her nephews were running around with an alien spear that could shoot lightning, but only very, very gently when handled by children. So, and Blossom found a dart in her shoulder, or her therapist found a dart in her shoulder, but it didn't affect her because, well, she doesn't have the usual type of blood. Some of the aliens seem to have the usual type of blood because they have been affected by these sedatives. So who knows what's going on? Anyway, you were attacked by these silver jumpsuit people who were pretty scared when Blossom threw the whole fountain at them. They had mistaken her for Topiary, actually. Sad to say, these guys are not the most intelligent, maybe. But what they are doing right now is they are trying to get out of here, like hell, like fast. So are you letting them go, or do you want maybe to figure out what they're after?
Oh, I think Shinnok at the very least is going to give chase.
Okay. Cool. So let me see what kind of move that would be. No, it's not escape from peril. It's not. So maybe it's a direct confrontation, or do you wield your powers to stop them?
I mean, I think that we're a little too zoomed out to really pick a move from this. I think what Shinnok would do is let them run and try to basically 2 of them have to run faster than their buddy, and that third one is mine, and to pin them down and ask them some questions, unless anybody suggests, hey, why don't you follow them back to wherever they came from? But I mean, if it's a vehicle, then this whole thing gets a little bit more out of control. So I think I'm probably directly confronting somebody.
Okay. Then confront away, Shinnok, please.
All right. It's a daring roll. Which is confidence based, and I'm rolling just a flat 0.
Okay.
7.
Okay, that's fair. That's all you need. I need to open up. No, I need to open up the dice roller. Sorry, I wanted to and then forgot. Okay, a 7 on a 7 to 9. What happens here? Direct confrontation, blah, blah, blah. There it is. Okay, so choose one.
I will take something from them.
Okay. And what do you take from them?
One of their members, or perhaps some kind of useful clue.
I mean, you can take their freedom of movement when you jump them. So
For sure.
basically, okay. You don't avoid their blows though. So I think you get stuck with one of their yeah, no, they have these trank guns. I think they shoot a trank gun at you, and you'll feel that, right? It's in there. You don't keel over immediately, but they hit you with this thing, whatever that is.
Yeah.
And I mean, so Blossom, what are you doing when Schnack gets chased?
I think my first reaction after like seeing them like starting to run after the, from all the rubble flies from the fountain, I'm actually starting to turn back around because I don't know if Maxwell got hit. I saw Shinnok going to his rescue, but
I'm good, Blossom.
And Hearn, maybe it would be better if.
Yes.
I'm kind of like feeling very awkward at this, suggesting that you swap out.
I mean, there will be some people looking because you are in the college somewhere. Someone threw a fountain. There was a lot of noise, right? So some students will come and try to figure out what's going on. Just saying, it's not like you can change to her and Maxwell, but you would have to be a bit circumspect about it unless you want to do a really big reveal, which I guess you don't.
Now we are kind of in a ravine at the moment, though, aren't we? Or
no, you were at the college, I think, meeting up to propose your plan, to talk about what you were going to do. That's why there was this fountain.
Like surrounded by buildings.
Yes.
With like a little garden area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we weren't still at the spot the person we found.
No, there's no fountain to throw around in the ravine, I think.
Gotcha.
That would be weird.
Okay.
So Maxwell, what are you doing?
Oh, I was gonna. I mean, is Blossom running off though, or?
I'm kind of like making sure, like, that you're set. Like, you're okay.
Yes, I'm perfectly fine. Yes, Shinnok took good care of me. Get them, Blossom. Get them.
Okay. Yeah. Glancing back at Maxwell, just a little reassuring nod, hopefully, and I leap it towards wherever the direction of Shinnok, and
yeah, I think you will find that Shinnok has caught one of them. The other two are probably either already to their vehicle or maybe standing around, just looking back like, oh my gosh, should we go and help our buddy? Or maybe, no, there comes the plant monster, we need to go.
Yeah.
And they're piling to their...
anyone shares a plan with me, I think we should capture these people. And I want to just grab the back wheels.
Oh, okay.
Like tangle them up with roots.
Oh, that sounds like you're wielding your powers here.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's with power, because wielding power.
Yeah, and I've got a confidence of 1.
Nice, cool.
And so that +2 it'll be right. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Writing
Yeah.
power was worth it.
Okay. So on a time plus, choose 2.
Yeah, I will do that.
Mhm.
Oh, there we go. Take hold of something vulnerable to you.
Yeah, like the car.
Create something useful from your environment.
Okay.
Or maybe this is neutralizing an opponent or threat, at least for now. Basically turning what's their vehicle?
I think it's kind of the okay, what do you call the vehicles that the A-team drives? A van? Van.
Yeah,
It's basically a van. It's a van. It's a silvery van with the logo of Gronar Initiative on the side.
Yeah.
These guys are really nice,
I'm basically wanting to turn it into a temporary prison for the moment, with basically my torso is covering the back doors, my arms are around the sides, gripping the back wheel so they can't drive, maybe lifting it slightly, and maybe unconsciously some vines are kind of spread around, providing more grip, and they're like covering the side doors.
Okay. You can hear some very panicked noises from the people inside.
Yeah.
Like they're shouting, screaming, trying to figure out what to do. But they are neutralized. They are in the car. They can't get out for now.
And now I'm holding a van and I don't know what to do with it. I think I even look back and like,
And I'll nod to Blossom for a moment and then focus my gaze on my guy and flick the little dart away. And I'm not feeling great. I'm feeling woozy and tingly, and this isn't fun, but I can put on a brave face for a minute. Go, looks like your buddies are in trouble.
Can I have my lawyer?
Do I look like a cop to you?
Tries to gauge you if you. Yes, maybe you're an undercover cop.
I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not.
Okay.
And I've really lost my patience. What on earth makes you think that you have the right to drug people in the street?
We just want to help people.
At the expense of others?
Well, I mean, the good of the many outweighs the good of a few.
It sounds like your friends are lonely. I'll pick him up sluggishly.
Please don't hurt me. I'm just I'm just a goon. Minion. I'm a minion.
Don't worry. It's going to be very safe, but perhaps a little smelly inside of that van. And he goes in the van like I'm shoving him in a locker.
Okay. I imagine that
so I probably have to move my torso
releases.
slightly away from the back doors so you can like.
Yep.
And then I just like
squeeze
hold it back against me.
Okay. And I just slump against the van. I'm gonna call.
You okay?
The police. Oh no, I'm not. I got darted.
Okay, I mean, I don't think I can like let go of this. And is Hearn turned up?
Is Hearn turning up?
Muted.
I think that once they have kind of moved off, I will, as casually as possible, walk over towards a place somewhere, like a corner of a building where there aren't many windows looking down on me. Or
I'm sure I think we've probably drawn quite a few eyes.
Yeah.
wander
And-
between a hedge and some other visual obstruction.
Yeah, and probably make my transformation in as quiet, probably a less hornful transformation this time.
Mhm.
And will probably, as Blossom says that, come and lie down in superhero pose in front of the van.
Nice.
They're in here.
Yeah, they are in there. The people in there, one of them is looking behind them because there's another person there. The other one's looking out and sees you and gets really big eyes, like, "Mm, mm." And you can see him on the phone, like tapping stuff.
Stop that.
I will move forward and lift my hand up, and as I do, one of my black spears will appear in it,
Ooh.
and I slam it through the hood, through the engine, and down into the asphalt below.
Okay. What is your intention here?
To make it so the van is no longer capable of taking off.
Yeah. Okay. That you don't have to roll for that. You just slam your spear through it. I feel that is something that doesn't need a roll. You have a spear. That is a card.
Only take
My vines and my arms withdraw very quickly. Like,
Okay. Yeah. You've
warning
fixated
her.
the
I'm
card.
very careful, friend Blossom. These miscreants, how shall we punish them?
I think we need to turn them, well, we could turn them over to the police, or we could make them take us to their leader.
I will walk around to the door and you will take us to your leader.
I feel that you need to persuade them, though.
All right.
Do you have a special move to do a more? Oh, did we forgot about your always
It's okay,
aware,
I have
but
it.
you still have the
Yeah.
hold, right?
Yeah.
So I feel
It
since
feels
we're,
like we were still in scene.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So okay.
So I'm persuading,
Mhm.
which is off of trust. My trust is not good. It is rolled with genius.
Humanity?
No,
With humanity.
humanity.
Yeah. It's not
which
that bad.
is
It's not great.
so-
No.
No, it is not great.
Mhm.
Oh, I got a 9.
Oh. Okay, so a 7 to 9, they need some concrete assurance, corroboration, or evidence first. Okay. I think they're actually a bit too scared at first to even talk to you. They're just, all you get is babble and then please, stuff like that.
Do as I say, and I will not break pieces of you off.
Well, one of them, that's a woman actually, she seems to have a better hold, at least a little, of herself than the other two. And she's like, okay, you don't break pieces off of us and we'll just take you to our leader. Yeah, that's the thing. You just want us to, okay. One of the guys is like, wait, is that, he wanted Hearn, right? No, it gets Hearn. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's kind of like what we set out to do. See, success. Yeah, sure. The car is broken though. I can't tell you where he is though. You can go there. I can show you on my phone.
I look back to the others to see what they think of this idea.
I'll wander over.
Are you all right, friend?
I got darted. I really want to take a nap. Give me your phone.
Mhm. Yeah,
Well, like,
okay.
come here, show me who they are and their address.
And they're at well, look, they're at the labs, and these are mobile labs. And maybe they're even taking off right now, so you should maybe hurry if you want to get there, because we texted them that this had gone sour. And sorry, in Hearn's direction. Sorry. And the mobile lab, though, they're parked. Let me check the map.
By the way,
real
throughout
quick
this
here.
conversation, I'm nodding, going, I'm going to find just a lamppost or something metal, long metal. And I'm like, it's starting to bend it. Like, yep, I can. Because, they're trying to get oh, you have to go and save the day and have to leave us. So I'm planning. That's where they're going. So I want to try and just tie them up in a metal bar.
Oh, okay.
I mean, couldn't you just leave some vines behind bundling their van?
Can't you just cut off your fingers and make them hold and guard them?
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, they're near the beach, actually. Well, they're pretty much on the beach down there in Ocean View, and yeah, they're parked there. There are a lot of big vans there, but that's where the labs are. That's kind of cordoned off, and it has construction site signs on it. So people will just
Okay,
people never
for a second.
No, I like my hands. Sorry, but
That's stay. They're bending the metal bar into like a figure of 8.
Yeah, but, okay. And she has very beautiful hands. I have to say, you notice that. And very, very clean and
I like the color. What color is that?
That's actually that's galactic gold.
Oh.
Yeah,
glancing at my own nails the size of plates.
Oh, it's from the Gronar initiative. I can, if you can get you a coupon, maybe.
If you become a member, you get a 20% discount.
5 actually, but
oh, really? That's weak.
The perks.
That's not perks.
You're just a member, right? You're not a part of the thing. And one of the guys is, Melody, maybe shut up. These are not your friends. And Melody's like, oh, yeah, sorry. I'm trying to distract them.
Let's go.
Okay, so you've kind of wrapped the metal bar around these guys.
Yeah.
They will not fight. They are thoroughly cowed. Melody will kind of not wave, but well.
She motions like she would be waving if
yeah right.
For
I mean, she's still scared of you totally, but she thinks obviously that that cozying you up is her best bet at not getting parts of her ripped off by her.
I think now we don't have to deal with her particularly anymore. I just like look away in disgust because they've not been up to nice things.
No.
Wow.
Let's try to catch up with this mobile lab before they do any more shenanigans.
Yes. Chinook, would you like for me to carry you?
That makes the most sense. Let's get this over with.
Try
and I
keep up.
Yeah, and I think probably Hearn reaches down and lets you kind of do like a piggyback sort of thing as he lifts up and begins flying. It's probably pretty comfortable. He's big.
Yeah, I mean, anything's better than getting armpitted.
True.
And this is definitely preferable to a princess carry, so.
And he has horns somewhere, right? You can hold on to.
Yeah, less horns. You said it
probably
was a
don't
less
do that.
harmful transformation, by the way.
I meant as in I don't blow my hunting horn to attract attention.
I was wondering if it was like you meant like maybe when it's daytime, you have a little bit more of the look of Maxwell left. Like
No,
there's a
it's just not
spectrum
blowing the
between
horn.
two.
Yeah, I thought it was about the
Okay.
horn. Even though it is actually, it's overcast, so no direct sunlight, because if I remember, Miami has a lot of clouds. It's not always extremely sunny.
It
But
rains a lot in Florida.
Mhm.
and that doesn't trouble you, right, Hearn?
I mean, I'm less powerful in the day. I'm more powerful at night, so it's really that.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. But that has no mechanical effect, right? Just
when
It's
he's
more
de-
of go ahead.
when he's deprived of the nighttime, which is like his powers.
Right.
His powers weaken over time.
okay. So
When he's exposed to the source again, the powers snap back quickly.
okay. So it's like it would weaken more if there were direct sunlight, which there isn't, and you're not going into the water, so that doesn't affect you at all. So okay, you feel that you're not at the high point of your power. That's not that manifesting the spirits of darkness is harder when it's that bright outside, but it's not like you can't do it. Okay, cool. So you are arriving. I'll smash cut over to the wherever you come to. I think you see actually there is a construction site and there is a sign like construction going on. Please don't enter. Be careful. All the warning signs. Blah blah blah. Yeah, there are some mobile kind of big mobile, not vans or like these huge trucks you put containers on, right? So it's basically like that. And there seems to be a bit of activity going on there, like they're actually packing up because they had some warning. Yeah, so what do you do? And I'll start with you, Blossom, why not? Or maybe
I don't think I would be a bit later.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't arrive.
I realized that at the same moment that you said it. So Hearn, what do? You come, you see this from the air.
Yes. I will kind of in the Hearn realizing that he's not at his best, and that his companion has also been drugged. We are neither at our tippy top. Should we descend upon them or should we follow them? I do not like the day.
With rigs like that, we could be following them for hours. I'd rather drop on them now before they have a chance to get away. But let's wait for Blossom so that we can all coordinate, get them in force.
Okay. I think Blossom will arrive shortly. So anybody wants to assess the situation there? Or you just want to drop in and cause some mayhem?
Take a moment to assess the situation. I think that's
okay.
Perfectly good. I've got this incredible vantage point.
Right.
Just way above everybody.
You guys still flying up in the air, so I land beneath somewhere.
Maybe on a rooftop or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll land on the rooftop with you guys.
Yeah.
You just still need like two big hands, fingertips, like pull myself up over the edge.
So I got a 7 total because I got the roll 6 on the dice and +1 genius and confidence.
So cool.
Would like to know. How could we best end this quickly?
Yeah, well, you look down on it, you see a man coming out of one of the vans, and he moves like he owns Atlantica City, like he owns everything. And you see, even from afar, how very beautiful he is. I mean, that is odd, right? To notice somebody's beauty from that far away. So that would be their leader. And if the way all people, the people here react to him, they seem to be in awe and love and devotion to him. So you think if you take this guy out, he'd probably be said that would probably end this. Yeah, that would end this. And I will direct you to the NPCs tab for a second, because I have a picture for Dr. Trevelyan. It's
Silver Fox. Just
yes. There he is.
Nope.
He is. Yeah, he has these steely blue eyes. How can you even see how steely blue they are from all that distance? He has steely blue eyes.
It's magic. It's
Yeah. There's something
I know
odd about him.
yeah, and I'll point him out to Hearn.
Yeah, and I feel that Hearn, you may be able to, I don't know, discern something. I mean, you're kind of a god, right?
Kind of, yeah.
And maybe you sense something similar from him.
He is not wholly mortal.
Yeah, that checks out.
Like me and Shinnok, or
I
a
believe
gesture to you?
I believe there is some divinity that perhaps resides in him. Maxwell believes this works well with the cult that seems to be surrounding him.
Yeah, that would also check out. Blossom, how about you go straight in from here? Hearn, you fly past and drop me off over there. That way we can surround them.
I try and take out the trucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many are there? Is it just like one truck at the
No,
front in the
there are
procession,
more
or
than
multiple?
there are 3 trucks actually. 2 of them are big. One of them looks very secure, I'd say, with large padlocks and stuff like that. It's almost like a livestock truck. And one of them also has kind of biohazard warning stickers on it. And the last one's smaller and seems to be like an office thingy. And these are all containers, right?
Yeah.
There are 3 of them. And there are multiple other cars, I imagine, some vans and some normal cars, I guess. One is very beautiful, kind of. Maxwell, what kind of car would someone like that drive?
Oh, let's see. Is it sporty or is it fancy sedan? He looks like a guy that would get limoed around. So I think we're seeing like a Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost.
Yeah. And beautifully maintained. There's even one of his minions still polishing.
Currently detailing the car. Yeah. Making sure that the rims don't have any dirt on them.
Yeah.
All right. Let us go. And I will take off. And I think maybe you notice, Theo, that as I lift off, there's a little less oomph, a little less speed to this. And as I fly down to drop you where you want to be, I'll kind of like give a hand and swing you down. And as I pass, let you go and pass, as I light, land, there's a distinct sort of and a little bit of the knee wobble as I go down to one knee before I stand back up.
Yeah, love it. So Blossom sounds like you're the first one engaging the enemy. What are you doing?
I want
Or
the.
maybe we should.
Hmm?
Maybe we should not do a. What do you do? Maybe we should go to a coordinated effort, because this sounds like a coordinated effort to me,
Yeah.
right? So when a team brings coordinated tactics to conflict or battle, the outcomes are different than when they're acting independently. When the team commits to a strategy, the players should choose someone to kick off that strategy. The person will start with the momentum. So if you have the momentum, and that would be you, Blossom, I think, you may serve. That's all you can actually do. And that means you take an action.
Yeah.
And if I remember that correctly, and Jen, please correct me, that means that Blossom gets to take her action normally and then serves, and we add 1 to the momentum pool, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, technically think of all of the coordinated action steps or moves as piggybacking off of other moves that you do. And importantly, like if Blossom immediately rolls into a direct confrontation right now and she rolls like a 6 or whatever, that doesn't mean that she can't serve. Like these things aren't tied to success or failure, but failure still has its own consequences because we're still, in that we're still in that system of rolling dice and accumulating failures, and failures leading to hard moves.
Okay. Well, my action is Blossom. I'm leaping in, and I'm kind of targeting whatever, like the lead vehicle, like the biggest vehicle that has others behind it, kind of. And I am just, if it's a truck with a trailer, I'm aiming for the cabin, shoulder barging it with all my strength. Just, I want to make a barrier to contain these people from escaping, and draw focus for them.
Okay, that seems like a thing you do. Let me just say that the first truck, that one that will hit, is the one with the stickers, right? The
biohazard,
biological hazard and stuff stickers. And it sounds, are you engaging on the like a hurricane move here?
Yeah, I am, but I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can treat a mist. Well, okay, then you don't. Then you don't have to. Sorry. Then you don't have to use it, but you can roll the direct confrontation, because this. See, is it a direct confrontation? I think it might be actually.
Wheel powers.
Could also be your wheel powers. Yeah. Then you can do that. Sure, maybe it's the better choice, but if you go into the direct confrontation,
it feels like wielding powers rather than
okay,
because I'm not really
go ahead.
attacking an opponent. I'm more like changing the battlefield.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. So wield your powers, please.
And that would be with confidence and of 1 and power of 1.
It's a
9.
Cool. So you get to choose one.
I do. I'm on the wrong moves. There we go. Neutralize a threat. Can the threat be them running away? Or maybe, no, create something useful from your environment. I'm creating a barrier.
You're turning a truck into a barrier to others.
Yeah, that sounds like a thing you're doing. And that works. You do it. It's fine.
And I would, if I'm reading the moves correctly, I'm passing the baton.
Yes, right.
With the momentum, I will spend a team to build a momentum. I feel that this is a good moment for the character who could most likely sneak around a bit in the chaos. So I pass it to Schnock.
And if I read that correctly, we are at 2 momentum then because, oh no,
Yeah.
we are 1 because you spent the team to add the momentum.
Right.
Okay, doesn't.
Remember
So-
to reduce your team by 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so Schnack, you now may set or volley. If you're setting, then that means the next person after you has to spike, which means doing something big. Or if you volley, then you can still build. That means you're still onto building momentum. I mean, you know what that means. I'm just explaining for the audience and the other two.
Of course. Yeah, so I think what I'm doing is, Hearn gave me the assisted toss, and while I'm in the air, I engage with my mimicry power to look like one of the silver jumpsuited goons. And I let my momentum toss me around a little bit more than maybe it would if I was doing a schnock landing. Let is doing a lot of work in that sentence because of the dope, but I'm definitely going to cast pleading eyes at whoever is nearest to me. Oh, it was horrible. Hearn's gonna tear us limb from limb. Kind of a thing. And yeah, I'm definitely engaging in some trickery.
Okay, cool. Yay, engage in some trickery. That sounds lovely. Go ahead and roll then with genius and trust.
Yes, and this one's going to be a
Cool.
+2 overall. I'm just going to draw dice because that's easy and fun. Get a 9.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
they buy into the trick.
You could also spend a touchstone to push that up to a 10, just saying. I'm sorry, I don't mean to explain your rules to you. I'm just saying if for audience
it's
and
good
everybody
to be
else.
reminded, especially when it comes to touchstones. I don't have any relevant touchstone for this.
Okay.
So I cannot push it to a 10.
Okay.
But I will. Let me see. Do I volley or do I set? Tyler, do you want to spike?
I don't know if it might be best for us to send that over to Blossom.
All right,
I'm kind of play with my weakness.
Then I'm going to volley to you.
I'm
going to spend the team.
Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, and what's the effect of your trick somebody?
Honestly, I'm trying to peel some people off to get them to assist me and maybe trust me and maybe bring me inside of one of the trucks or let me be in a useful position.
Okay. And which of these 3 things do they buy into the trick or don't just do they?
They buy into the trick is basically what I'm obligated.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. They do buy into the trick. However, some of them will stay close to you because Hearn is around. Oh my gosh, and will ask you tons of questions because that is exciting.
Yeah, and I definitely I look beat up. I look injured, and I'm selling it.
Yeah, I'm sure. They totally trust you. They don't know who you are. It doesn't matter. There are a lot of people. You look like one of them anyway.
You drove a black spear right through the engine block of our van.
Oh my god. How do we take him down? Should we get some of our stuff from the lab?
Yeah.
Let's go then. Let's go. Oh my gosh, what is that? Looking at Blossom, who's just engaged with the lab truck and stopped it. So yeah. Okay.
We thought it was a shrubbery, but it's not.
That is far too big to be a shrubbery. Wow, whoa, what is that? What is that? Interesting. One of them is, oh, how interesting. It's maybe not the same reaction here, but the others are a bit more like, ooh.
Oh no. Yeah.
Okay, now Hearn, you've got the momentum. What are you doing with it?
Yes. Since I'm at the moment a little weaker than normally I would be, I think my plan is to get attention on me so Blossom can do a sort of coup de grace. So I'm going to reach to my belt and pull out my horn. And looking across, mortals quake as I lift the horn to my lips and blow it, bringing attention to me. And I think we get that sound of the horn and we hear the baying of the hounds. And I think for the first time, we get to see, since now he's been powered up, I think he can show up now. So we have kind of baying and let's see, what's the best reveal of it? I think I like the idea of kind of running in sort of almost like materializing in a way. We see shoot, where's my thing there? Sorry. Where are my little thingies? There they are. Okay. Oh, someone pulled off my name on that. Something got changed on my character sheet somehow.
I put the personal assistant on to your moves.
Yeah, but wait, but his name got pulled off of my touchstone somehow.
Oh no, I didn't do that.
Keswier is his name, but
Yeah.
that took me a minute to remember it. I think Keswier comes howling in materialization there in front of me, and we are attempting, I suppose, to intimidate is what we're doing, or to get their attention.
Would you be okay with getting the attention of actually the leader of them and engaging him, so that the NPC might at least say a sentence before getting taken out by Blossom?
Absolutely.
Okay, so then, well, you yell this, the mortals, they will cower because you are very powerful and they have their own guy, right? And yeah, and this leader of them, that is Dr. Trevelyan, Dr. G. Trevelyan, who you saw on the website. He will stand up and he will start like kind of glowing with this beautiful light, like it's gold and bright and utterly beautiful. He's such a lovely man. These steely blue eyes, dreamy. Oh, well, anyway, and suddenly he has a spear in his hand as well. Ooh. And he says, well, Hearn, I am no mortal. I am the son of Aphrodite and Adonis. Cower before me because this city is mine.
Oh. I don't cower, I hope.
Oh, but you well know that is just, he doesn't cower either, so just basically, yeah.
And so I suppose I am volleying over to,
I mean, you can directly confront him.
Oh yeah, okay, let's do that. What the hell?
Because I mean, just yelling at some mortals, that works. That we don't have to roll for that. And I want you to roll for that. I want a direct confrontation with this guy.
All right, then I think I charge forward towards him with my spear, or attempting to bring up my spear. And I think there's a moment where it's sort of darkens around my hand, but doesn't quite come in, as instead I just move in with a punch. So going with daring, I am overconfident, as it would be.
Nice, cool,
But
lovely.
I am really good at this roll. So let's see how it goes. That's an 11.
Okay, cool. So on the 10 plus, choose 2. And also you must also choose 1 because you're overconfident. But let's start out with choosing 2.
I resist and avoid their blows.
Okay.
And I impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Okay, that is cool.
And then I must also choose 1. I missed something important.
I was afraid you'd say that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What you are missing? You are causing some damage to him. You also avoid his spear that he wields with centuries honed determination. I think yes, with centuries, and he is it. As a fighter, you can probably appreciate the beauty of his fighting style, right? Maybe so much so that you miss all of his minions trying to protect him and throwing themselves on you, basically, like trying to grab you, grab hold of you. So you're basically a little not quite covered in minions. They're not that small, they're just people. But there are a few hanging onto you, and in the middle of a fight, that is not in a good place to be. So, and now you can volley over to Blossom.
Yes, and I will add a team in. And I think that kind of surprisingly, these minions are actually dragging me down a little bit because I'm a bit weakened.
And they're basking in the power of their god.
Well,
oh, come on! Just because you don't have minions, you have one. You have 1 minion.
I have 1 minion, but normally their basking would be not too hard.
Okay, Blossom. So you got the momentum. Do you want to set or volley or spike? I think.
I mean,
or do you have?
Yeah, Tyler. No, you're the one who makes the choice to set or volley.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're setting, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm setting.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you must spike. I'm sorry. You can spend a team to add 1 to the momentum pool. I don't know if you can set how high you can take the momentum pool, actually.
The momentum pool is just as beholden to the maximum effort rule.
Okay.
Being that the greatest modifiers you can roll with are -3 and +4.
Oh, okay. Cool. So you can spend 1 more to get up to +4, but that's it, basically.
Okay, so I'm currently going to be rolling with plus
3.
3. Yep. Sorry, I scrolled to the side. I can see. Yeah.
You may want to hold on to your team for other teamwork moves, but maybe you really want this out there.
I feel a +3 is a hefty.
Yeah.
Pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's 12 plus option. Okay. In honor of spiking, I would like to leap into the scene, into the fray, with the largest object I could physically leap with in my hands and slam it down on Mr. Shiny's head.
Is it the Rolls Royce?
Yes, yes, it is. It is the Rolls Royce.
Hit him with his own
I
car,
had no idea what it was going to be. It is the Rolls Royce, yes.
Cool.
In fact, I run past, grabbing it with both hands, crumpling the. Obviously, the strength I need to grip it would crumple the bodywork.
There's just a minion.
The guy who's cleaning it and is just like literally still there, paused in horror with his cloth in a bucket, and as it is out of his head. ridge, and then I leap,
Mhm.
get a good height, and come
Mhm.
straight down
Mhm.
front of the vehicle, straight on his head, spiking it into the ground.
Yeah, then go ahead and
All the
roll
time
me the
thinking,
spike.
he's a god, he's a god, he's a god. This is gonna be okay. 'Cause I really don't want just red mist at the end of this. I'm
Oh, Hearn would be
I've
so
seen
proud
Hearn.
of you.
I know the kind of hardiness of Hearn.
Mhm. Yeah,
But
but
at the same time,
roll me the move, please.
yes.
So we can see what's gonna happen. And if this
A
works at all.
13. I get a lot
Oh
of
wow,
options.
okay, yes, okay. You've got all three
I'm
options.
running him out, a villain out of determination.
Yep. That means he's not KO, but he is.
Hearn gets the team back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And shift or confidence or trust. I'll go to confidence.
I mean, you can also shift your trust down. Just saying.
Actually, I am actually going to do that because I'm weak-willed, and also I just slammed a Rolls Royce into a person in front of a crowd. Yeah. So,
Makes sense. And also, you're not over whatever that is. It's not overburdened. It's overburdened, right? Overburdened. You're not overburdened anymore. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So you slam Rolls Royce into this guy. And while he is not reduced to a red mist, he is still a villain. And I think a villain at 0 determination is just like, what does that mean, Jen? I have not figured that out yet. Villain at 0 determination. He's not exactly out, right? He's just
they're
severely
not
impacted.
exactly out. Let me drag
does
up.
it mean they need one more spike to?
You don't need another
KO,
spike,
or-
but basically when a villain is out of determination, like the next thing that would weaken their determination takes them out of the conflict.
Yeah. Okay. So he is hit by his own fucking Rolls Royce. That's gotta hurt. And I think at that point he understands that. Wow. Yes, oddly enough, he's not injured at all. The only thing that has happened is that his suit, his beautiful suit, is dirty now. Yeah. And I think that is like, that will distract him. Like he's like, oh, my suit, you monster. And he tries to clean it because that, I mean, he didn't expect that at all. He is like, ugh. He was like, I'm fighting her and this is going to be hard, but I am a god and he is a god. And suddenly there comes this Rolls Royce out of nowhere. Shanak, what do you do?
While I'd love to get cute and try to work in some way to continue besmirching him, I in fact see about stealing a dart gun from one of my distracted near to hand compatriots and just shooting Trevelyan with it.
Okay. I think it's not a great problem to get. Well, they were actually getting one of the large scale dart guns for her. But they will hand it to you because I mean, you seem to know what you're doing.
I need this. This helps me actualize.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Take him down. Take that monster down. Or take the other monster down.
And maybe it's like this. It's a kind of a rifle situation and just pop.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, then direct. This is still direct confrontation, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, you're not trying to safeguard anyone or unmask him. So
No,
hit him where it hurts.
I hope to. Let's see here. Nope. Everything's quite normal. I'm playing an 8. All right.
Okay, that's not too shabby. So what are you choosing? I mean, you can take their consciousness, or you can create an opening for her and to punch him out or something like that.
Yeah, I think creating an opening is pretty good.
Mhm.
I like it.
Okay, cool. But you don't avoid their blows. So as you shoot the dart gun and it hits him, he will turn around. He doesn't seem like he's keeling over at the next second, but neither did you. So he still has a spear, right? Somehow it's still there, and he's like, "Ah," and he throws it at you. And I think he will actually, I mean, he doesn't,
I think
well,
this is a weather a blow moment.
yeah, this is a weather a blow moment. Right, go ahead and weather a blow, please.
All right. So I'm gonna roll with my absolute value of trust or confidence. Basically, the highest thing that I would. So that's a
1.
2d6 plus 1.
Mhm.
Hey, it's
Nice.
6.
Oh, that's good, right?
Yes, I mark XP and I describe how I weather the blow.
Oh, nice. Schnock.
So yeah, I see the spear on its way and I change my grip on the rifle to brace it and deflect the spear and probably turn around to, point something at the folks who just handed me this rifle. Because they're probably going to be trouble, and that could be bad.
They are kind of like somewhat.
And I dropped the illusion because, frankly, that's fun.
Ah, okay. In that case, the ones who starting, hey, you didn't. That was the wrong. Fuck. Okay. While these goons are staring at you, quite surprised and dismayed, Hearn, you have an opening. This guy just basically turned around and threw his spear at Shinnok. You have an opening. You don't have your spear, he doesn't have his spear. And the whole thing with the Rolls Royce seems to have discombobulated him quite a bit.
All right. I think I'm going to rear back and just try to punch him right in the jaw.
Oh, wow. Yeah, go ahead. Do that. Punch him out. He deserves
Could I
it.
suggest just to try out some of the other mechanics? Combine your strengths.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh,
yes.
Where's that? That
It's right at the bottom of the teamwork moves. I'm just thinking fist sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that poor guy. Okay.
Oh, I love it. As then I will look over towards Blossom and say, I'll go high, you go low.
Follow your lead.
All right. If they do, you may spend a team to benefit from one of their powers and one of your powers in one action and take +1 forward on it as well.
Okay.
So,
Transmuting flesh to some sort of tripping,
massive strength.
wrapping around.
You could just use the massive strength. That is one of your powers, right?
And also that.
I mean, combine massive strength with
And massive strength.
another massive strength, I guess. Yeah. Superhuman strength. So yeah, that is very strong. That has a lot of strength going on there. So
all right. Yeah.
It's the strengthiest.
Oh wow, yeah.
So which of us spins the team?
So
I spin the team.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. And you gave me an extra, which was very nice of you. So I will spin that team. Boom. And I will roll, I guess it's direct confrontation, right? With a +1 forward.
Yeah, +1 forward. And you roll daring thing, I think, and confidence. So.
Yes,
Yeah, I mean, you actually you don't need the +1 forward. You can't roll more than +4, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, I rolled snake eyes.
Wow.
So a 2
Mhm.
plus my 4 takes it to a 6. Do you use touchstones before or after?
There's no limitation.
I think I will use my touchstone with
Mhm.
Keswir
Cool. Yes.
as he
Maybe,
comes
yeah.
in and hounds
Mhm.
this guy, and that takes me to a 7.
Ooh. Wow. Okay.
I'm
So-
going to take something from them, which I think would be what, motivation? Is that our word?
Determination.
Determination. The
I think
determination to
that-
continue fighting.
Yeah, but I think actually landing the blow alone would be enough to reduce their determination. They
Is
don't have
it?
determined. Yes. Yes, anything that would impact them because you made it. You were successful. You can choose one additionally.
Okay.
Right,
Well,
because
then,
you don't think you need to take something like their determination. They don't have any determination. Oh yeah, you can't take their composure. That would definitely drop them.
okay. Then yeah,
Their
I'm
dignity.
I'm taking their consciousness away from them,
Nice. Okay.
knocking him out. And I'm
So-
overconfident.
Mhm.
So I think I look impressive or frightening to the wrong people.
Yeah, and I think I'll. Yeah, I mean the minions are not the wrong people. You meant to be impressive, no, but I think I mean the way you're doing this, Shanak, Blossom, that is actually pretty scary. What Turn is doing here, and then that Hound comes in and helps. That is kind of okay. I mean, you've hit him in both sides, like in the head. That doesn't seem to impact him even that much. But then Caseware jumps in and drops him, like he falls basically over it, and then you can just knock him out. Like, yeah, that's kind of frightening, and I'm lowering your trust by 1.
Ooh, alrighty.
That is fair, right, Jen? Just checking in.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
I
Okay.
think that that's an effective way of doing that. If, for instance, there's only so much you can tell us how to feel, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that I don't want to tell you what to feel. It's just it's kind of creepy what he's doing, and that's why I'm lowering your trust. So yeah, cool. But he's definitely out. He's so beautiful, but he's out.
He's out.
I think you might see me over the top of him putting in a couple of more punches. Maybe that adds to that kind of scary. And Blossom, you have to kind of push me back.
Maxwell, are you
suffer?
He can
Maxwell,
suffer in prison.
Maybe it's time for Maxwell. You've done the work, Kern. Hunt is complete.
Blossom, kayfabe.
Hearn will turn angrily back, stalk away a little distance.
Blossom occasionally forgets that she's surrounded by people with secret identities.
Oh, did you say Maxwell? Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, good news is that the goons are all not exactly paying a lot of attention to you. Some of them have fallen to their knees and are crying actually because their god has fallen. Others are just trying to put as much space between this disaster and themselves. So that's basically the 2 reactions you're dealing with here.
Can we take a bio real quick?
Yes, I meant to make a break at 10, but I think we'll take a bio, come back in about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll go into the aftermath of this.
Cool.
Right? Cool. Okay, so everyone is back, and we are back to our shenanigans. So I think the scene is basically finished. The confrontation, you won, hooray! And you will find in one of the trucks that you haven't been at that kind of look like secure and padlocks and stuff, you'll find a couple of aliens that are held prisoner there, and kind of it's a bit very well. They are not just kept prisoner; they are kept sedated, and they some nurses, I guess, are getting fluids and stuff out of them. They're not like not in danger of dying or something, but it looks thoroughly unpleasant. Especially Blossom, since you have trained as a nurse, it's like, oh my God, what are they doing to these poor things here?
Yeah,
And
I think if we've kind of gone to different trucks, I think the one that Blossom opens, she would like open it up a little bit, see this, and just literally rip the back door off the truck and just be like, get out now.
Yeah, there's no discussion. The people that work there, they are going, they're leaving, they're not having a discussion with you. And you can see
just checking over people, aliens.
And you see in one of the cages, or it's an energy cage, I imagine, you can see this tiny little gelatinous mass, like dark and glittery, that is being kept there. And if you open that up, then this mass will start quivering a little, and then the two eye stalks will pop out, look around, and say, "Help! I'm being abducted."
I'm guessing this is Professor Brumbury.
This is Professor Brumbury's student, probably.
Because Maxwell was one of my professors. Would I know? Yeah.
We've all had an opportunity to confer with things. So I think that Maxwell's had a chance to say, one of my professors has reported a student missing.
Yeah.
I would like come with me, Professor Brumbury, sir.
Professor Brumbury is here. Ooh. And the gelatinon, and I decided to call the species gelatinon because it's not their name, but humans have given them that name, and she will jump onto you basically and envelop some of your roots and stuff within herself, because that's the way they hold onto things, and it doesn't hurt, it tickles a little.
Maybe I can blush, but yeah, she's like, feels quite awkward at just, she'd have definitely thought it was Professor Brumbury, because
No, Professor Brumbury's green. We have a picture of Professor Brumbury, and as I said, the cat wasn't harmed at all, but that happens actually, that Professor Brumbury's runs over something, the living being, and it's just inside of him, and until he notices, and then he lets it go. But cats try to avoid him.
They've learned.
Yeah, they've learned.
Just that stock cat squeal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I imagine that when the police comes up, maybe Hearn doesn't want to be on the scene, right? Because there was still this murder, and they're looking for him.
Shinnok will definitely be like, you should get thee hence before the police arrive, lest there be any trouble or, quite frankly, obnoxious questions. I can handle the rest from here.
Yes.
Feels good though. We did it today.
They'll be okay. Glancing at like a sedated captives.
Yeah, if anybody's got any, like, if any of these culties have like zip ties or handcuffs on on their persons to be used however they wanted to use them. I'm using them on them as much as possible.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
finding the occasional person trying to pull a runner and being like, oh, no,
Mhm.
you don't.
No.
I mean, the people who want to do runners, they did it when you attack, basically. So
Yeah.
the people who are still here probably are going to stay and try to take care of their boss and stuff like that. And
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. And you know, as long as they're not fiddling with anything that looks like a weapon, I'm happy to let them fawn over their guy,
Mhm.
whatever makes them
Yeah.
less troublesome, because I'm definitely not standing as steadily on my feet as I could be.
Mhm. So Maxwell, what do you do now?
Yeah, I think Hearn's got this. You could tell that he is like filled with an anger that kind of feels unresolved to him, like being pulled away from beating this guy. And I think there's I don't know, just a disturbed look to his face. And I believe he just leans down and sort of pets K-Swear and looks back. I will be seeing you, friends. And lifts off as I trying to think how K-Swear travels with him. I got in my mind.
Becomes like a smoky ghost apparition-y dog.
That seems like it fits good with me. And yeah, so I think we see Hearn fly off with K-Swear in that kind of ghostly form running at his side.
Maybe giving a little ghostly howl before you leave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cute. But also terrifying. But also
Yeah.
pretty cute.
It's more terrifying than cute, actually. Casper will bite you.
If you know him, it's cute.
Yeah,
If
maybe.
K-Swear's your buddy, it's kind of cute. Or if you just arbitrarily like dogs. But
Mhm. Okay, solo session with Shonak and K-Swear. We call it the Fox and the Dog. But no, probably not. Fox and the Hound. Yeah, Hound is actually a better word for K-Swear anyway. Okay, so I think I'll close this off here. Police is taking care of arresting people left and right, and talking mostly, I think, to Theo, because she's okay. She seems like a. Do you talk to them as Shonak, or is Theo just checking?
I talk with them as Shonak. Theo should not be.
Okay. Yeah.
Not be connected with this.
Okay.
But yeah, cool. I give them the fullest report possible and say, you know, there are a lot of folks who booked it when the fighting started, but they are almost certainly connected to these illegal activities.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. They'll arrest everyone who's connected to this crazy guy, and they'll call I don't know who you call for this, probably some superhero guys who have some authority to put this god dude somewhere where god dudes are best put if you don't want them running around. And yeah,
probably some specialized confinement.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, sure. And then other people will come and talk to you.
Maybe it's something that we have to lean on the Atlanteans for. That could be kind of a fun little diplomatic thing. That's something to.
Okay. Yeah.
Like these black bands and a weird floating water bubble.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Containment.
Cool. That's very cool. Yeah. Since you were taking notes, Jen, maybe you can take that down for Rich so he knows that that is a thing, because someone might want to arrest her at one point. I mean, probably in vain, but we should know what happens then. So yeah. Okay, so nobody arrests Blossom, nobody arrests Shonak, nobody arrests Cern because it's there. And I think, yeah, you've done it. You have won. Do you go somewhere to have a victory celebration? Do you call any of the others? Maybe Blue Orchid is still in school.
I mean, I'll definitely at least update Orchid and be like, check it out. We got a big collar. And you know, hey, maybe we should call later I know you're in school right now, but this happened. It's awesome.
You let the Skuro know what happened?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
There's-
I'd also offer. I would offer Shinoka a ride on my back to, do I need to get you to, do you want to go see Rory or anything? You seem a bit,
not right now. Let's,
uh,
honestly, I feel like as soon as I stop, I'm going to take a nap. So, any place where it's safe for me to take a nap, we can go there.
I
Maybe.
got you.
Yeah, okay. I trust you. So where do you lead us off to?
I think we should, the last scene of us, it should be your like arms around my neck, snoring loudly as I fly through the air with a gigantic leap. We sort out where we end up another time. Or
Okay,
not.
that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah.
You've heard of people who can sleep on a plane. You've heard of people who can sleep on a train. Have you heard of anybody who can take a nap while hanging out with a flying superhero?
Well, it's all nice moss and
It's kind of
quite soft
cozy.
back there.
I mean, the hair is like a pillow, basically, right?
Yeah,
That looks.
Scent of flowers.
Softer than you'd think.
Yeah.
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 Perfumed.
Oh,
Smells kind of nice.
Yeah.
nice. Okay, cool. And where did you go now?
Undefined.
Unspecified.
Okay, unspecified. Into the sunset.
Fade into the
basically.
credits.
Yep.
Fade into the credits. Okay, cool. So
The end for now.
the end for now. I mean, basically the end for, well, the foreseeable future. I don't doubt that that Mr. Golgos Trevelyan will come back. Or maybe he will. Or maybe his mom will show up and wonder where her kitty boy is.
He what now? He started an MLM, so gauche.
Ah.
I am so sorry.
Oh wow. That boy always felt like he needs more attention. The boy always needed a lot of attention. I don't know who he gets that from. Oh yes, I'm Aphrodite. Can I sign that? Sure.
Oh, do you like my dress? It's custom made. Yep. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. But I think there's still something we need to engage with. End of session and end of story arc, actually. So we need to engage with those because I think it's the end of a larger. Is that the end of a larger story? I think we played 2 sessions, but hell, why not?
Yeah.
Hell, why not? Right?
Yeah.
So at the end of a session, take a moment to reflect on how the events of the game went and what big changes happened or seem to be on their way. Choose a teammate and ask them one of these questions. Let's go in the order of the character keeper. Sorry, Alex, you're on point.
Hearn, how did I affect you this session?
Ooh. I think I'm going to go to the end there. The pulling me off of the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if I had not been depowered, I might have, beaten him to crush his skull. And Blossom pulling him away and trying to get him centered. Blossom is someone he not only respects, because he respects all of his team, but likes and certainly with Maxwell identifies with. So I think there's a more than usual conflicted in the head of Hearn and Maxwell because of what you did there.
I mean, the question was posed to Hearn. So you get to shift
okay.
her thingies, her, what are they called? Labels? No.
Tracks?
Tracks, right. You get to shift one of their tracks, her tracks.
I'm going to shift your trust up by 1. Because I think that, at least for me, it was reaffirming that dedication to me and the team.
Okay, so you're overburdened again.
Okay.
There's worse
Turn,
things than
not
a +1.
killing people after look at the
It's fine. And Hearn, or yeah, I think Hearn or Maxwell, I think. Okay, you get to choose.
Let's see here.
I assume.
Find my end of session moves real quick. Let's see. There we go. Theo, Jen.
Yo.
How did I affect the team this session?
Well, you weren't really the point of the spear this session. I think that was definitely Blossom. But you know, when you and I were both not firing on all cylinders, you still showed up and threw down. But I think it was kind of difficult but fruitful having you on the team this session, you know? Like, you kind of had to be shooed away before the police arrived, but it was absolutely pivotal having you in that face-to-face, head-to-head confrontation with Trevelyan. You pushed things a bit when we were, you know, confronting the goons in the van. So that was it was a bit challenging, but the payoffs were there. You know, it is not without merit to continue working with Hearn the Hunter, who is very old school but honorable, right? Has his own thing going on. I think I'm going to shift your trust up one.
Okay, thank you very much.
And next, I need to pick somebody. Ask them a thing. Yeah, I think this one's going to be a little dull, but how did my actions this session affect the community?
Yeah, I think your actions, I mean, I'm going mostly up to the last part where you were communicating with the police and coordinating stuff there. And I think that, yeah, the community is now willing to at least trust, I guess, Shinnok, that she's one of the good guys, that there's a bit of a name for her there. She took out this weird cult, and that's more the alien community, I think, is mostly affected because you actually got their people out, right? That's the thing.
We got results.
Yeah, you got results, right? And I'm shifting your trust up, of course, because you are now a trusted superhero, I guess. And I'm sorry to overburden you. Yeah. Community wants you now to do things for them because you're Shinnok, right? You have superpowers. You're great.
Yeah, I'm trustworthy. I did that thing that time.
Yeah, right. And then end of the there are so many tabs, I'm sorry. And a story arc, and I'm going reverse character keeper order. And of a larger story, ask yourself the following questions. If you answer one of them with a yes, gain 1 XP. If you answer all of them with yes, gain 2 XP. Did you improve things for yourself? And it's to Shinnok.
Oh, okay. Did I improve things for myself? I don't really think I did.
Okay, and did you build stronger connections with your touchstones?
Well, I think that Dulcius and Zajic are going to be impressed with me.
Okay.
I'm going to pretend the answer there is yes.
Okay, cool. You don't have to pretend it's. Did you improve things for the city?
Definitely.
Definitely, yes. But it's still only 2 questions answered, so you get only 1 XP.
That's fine by me.
Cool. And Maxwell, Tyler, did you improve things for yourself?
No.
No. Did you build stronger connection with your touchstones? Case, where's your touchstone?
Case where, yeah, I think there was a little bit of a
Yeah.
bringing him into things and having him in the fight.
Okay. And did you improve things for the city?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, getting rid
okay.
of this person, absolutely.
Absolutely, totally. You get 1 XP.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And Blossom, did you improve things for yourself?
I don't know. I mean,
Do you feel better about yourself? Kind of a
I mean,
calling
I
it a
don't
shortcut.
think I don't think I can smash good is what makes her feel good. So I don't think
Yeah, but you rescued all these aliens.
I did. I mean, I definitely feel I improved things for the city, and Ulu is one of my touchstones.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, promising that we would sort this and then sorting it. Okay, no, I'm going to say I did improve things for myself.
Yeah.
I feel like my confidence, like I can help. This isn't, you know, a complete curse.
Yeah. So take 2 XP.
Yeah.
Nice.
1 away.
Get closer.
Nice.
Close.
So close.
I rolled too good this session.
How terrible.
Like,
So I mean, we are almost in time anyway. So let's do it in reverse order and do wishes first, so we can have them on the recording for each to see, and then we can do stars off the recording. Okay.
Sure. Offer wishes on recording and then stars off. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Makes sense, right? So maybe if since I'm not running next time, hopefully, I don't think I have another idea anyway. So since I'm not running next time, would be not very helpful. I mean, you can of course say, Sabine, I wish you wouldn't talk so much. Then I will stop about to do that. But yeah, sorry, I'm babbling. Alex, do you want to start us off with wishes, please?
okay. I look forward to some, like, we got the action, because that was definitely a wish from previous, like, big slugfest. I think my wish is I want to go through some of these the B plot moves. Kind of.
Okay.
I want some of that downtime, grounding yourself, support. So yeah, training and reflecting. I want training and reflecting.
Cool. Yeah. And Tyler, stuck in the middle again. Sorry.
That's perfectly fine. I think I want to have we have some Maxwell with party scenes that are more chatty and actually, you know, dealing with stuff. So I wouldn't mind seeing some Hearn talking with the team.
Okay.
Kind of, you know, expectations of Hearn from folks sort of idea. I think that would be interesting.
Cool. And Jen.
I think a bit more downtime, seeing some people's lifestyle type stuff. I definitely agree that having more Hearn speaking time would be interesting. I want Hearn to get fleshed out as a character and not just be a canon that we point at things. For sure. And of course, we have seen some of Hearn's character and flavor, and when we've seen it, it's been very strong, but still, yeah, Yeah, seeing more of that. Seeing more of the setting sort of develop and
Mhm.
and interact with our lives going forward, I think is another big wish of mine.
Okay. And my wishes, as I will play, hopefully, next time. That is actually my wish. I want to play my character. I want to interact with other PCs, please. And I know that makes sense that we have downtime, but I still want to interact. I will happily interact with her. Her is very soothing. So yeah, and I think we can stop the recording now. Thank
Alright.
you, dear watchers, if you are watching this, if this gets ever put up on Rich's channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.